Adventure! A few months ago, some friends of mine rescued 2 kittens who were visually impaired and they were having a really hard time. They looked like they were going to die. And we are preparing to send them to France. And so the foster mom, Anna, has come up from Wonju to take them to our veterinarian and get some rabies tests done and that kind of thing. And we're gonna have lunch together. I should also mention that Dulcie is the one who found them and she's gonna be here today as well. So it's gonna be me, Anna, and Dulcie. It's gonna be a lovely lunch. So we're here at Perth Animal Hospital, the International Animal Clinic. And let's see who we see here.
Hello.
Hello. It's Dulcie. Say hi. Who do we have here? 안녕, 애기. This is Anna.
And this is Apple.
Hi, Apple.
He's a pirate.
Hey, sweetie.
We know what he's going to be next year for Halloween.
Oh, yeah?
A pirate. We're going to put an eye patch over there.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny. That works very well.
Oh, Bubba.
Dr. Yang.
Hello, 안녕하세요.
Where are you? I just wanted to say hello. This is our veterinarian, and he is incredibly kind and sweet and generous, and very, very skilled, which is the most important thing out of everything, right? Right? So now we're going to find something to eat, but for some reason every place in Haebangchon closes on Monday, so all the best places, they're resting today. We're here at Baker's table and we're going to have some yummy food. Go on in. All decorated for Christmas. So this is one of the few places in Seoul where you can get really authentic breads. And you can see that there are some that are also marked vegan, which is pretty awesome. Like here. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them.
I need ideas because I'm a horrible critter. But my food is pretty good, I think.
Anna, do you want to tell us what's in yours?
I do believe it is fried cod, onion, tomato, lettuce on a cilantro sauce? Cilantro lime or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read about it. Cilantro jam.
Cilantro
On a
jam.
baguette.
Nice. And to see?
It's like a mountain of like fried veggies, and I think pesto. Wow.
The hummus.
And there is hummus somewhere lost in the mountain of veggies, and with ciabatta.
Nice.
bread.
And I got the same thing. So I'll spare you the details. Yeah, Anna's developing a menu for a cafe, and so they're talking about bread. They're talking bread.
Oh, I have eggs first.
What's the name of your cafe?
It's called Kwanderu.
Say again?
Kwanderu.
Kwanderu?
At the corner? Kwanderu? At the corner, right? Or the corner of the street?
Oh, it's French? Yeah.
No,
No.
it's not French.
Okay.
It's just at the corner.
At the corner.
So
Okay.
they named it Kwanderu.
And it's in Wonju, right?
It's in Wonju Mushindo.
Okay. All right. Awesome. It's time to say goodbye.
I hate goodbye.
I hate it too.
So are you guys just gonna walk?
Yeah, I need to say goodbye to the babies and get my package too. Bye bye, guys. Be happy, be healthy. Now I'm on the way back home to do some more work.
Street side fire extinguishers and a fish head. And this is how people move their stuff. You just hire one of these blue bongo trucks. This one's a Hyundai Porter 2 actually. You just load it up, strap it down. It's just because it's too crazy to have like a big moving truck on these smaller streets. Not like in America or other countries where you get the big moving truck, the really large ones. The roads here are just way too small. Once again, the daily walk. Well, I should clarify, one of 3 walks he gets per day. Sometimes if he's lucky he gets 4. He's gotta pee on everything, don't you, Kato? Okay, 가자. You're so excited. This is a very steep downhill road. You got 2 cars just parked, blocking it entirely. The white one is parked right in front of a yellow sign that says no parking. Oh, this tree lost all its leaves, but the persimmons are still just hanging out. Really cool. So from time to time, you'll see stuff like this, where people are just throwing away bookshelves and wardrobe cabinets. Like, this is just trash. Anyone can just come by with a truck and take it. Okay, I'm in this small little alley. You can see kind of older homes here in disarray. But what's neat when I look up this way, first of all, is this mural, which is kind of cool. And then here's more furniture that's being thrown out. Bookshelves, and this is a wardrobe cabinet with the mother of pearl designs. I really wish there was a way to like preserve this kind of stuff. I just want to like cut it out and frame it or something. So I'm a little bit hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and cook some Super Junior habanero ramyeon. And this is a little bit spicy here. Okay, it's boiling now, but the noodles are all stuck together, so I like to break it up a little bit. Make sure they're separated. So after the noodles have been kind of boiling for several minutes, the noodles are almost finished, but this is when I like to add an egg. Yeah, so the egg isn't really going to cook at all if it's just sitting on the top, so this is where I like to kind of bury it under the noodles so it kind of goes towards the bottom. And then by the time the noodles are all finished, then the egg will be nice and like softly cooked on the inside, so the yolk is still a little bit runny. That's how I like it. Okay, the egg's been in there for about a minute or 2, and this should be good. I'm going to lower the heat, and then this is where I like to add in one last egg. And so with this egg, I like to break up the yolk and mix it in like this. Kind of has that milky colored. And I'll let that boil for another like 30 seconds and then good to go. Alright, so I got my pot of Super Junior habanero ramyeon here. Ooh, that's a little hot. And this here is a pouch kimchi, which you can buy from a supermarket. And I prefer not to really get it this way, mainly because it doesn't taste as good. It's more fresh when you buy it from an actual like grandma at the local market. That would be the best way, but unfortunately there were no grandmas selling kimchi at the local market. I didn't even go to the market, just went to the supermarket. So yeah, got that. Yeah, so I got my egg here. This is the egg that I was talking about that I added in before it stopped cooking, and I'm going to show you what the egg yolk looks like, because this is the way I personally like it. Unfortunately I didn't have scallions to add on top. That's kind of the finisher that I like. Yeah, so you can see here, this is the like nice and runny yolk. That's essentially the way I like it in my ramen. Okay, so you get yourself some noodles, get a piece of that egg in there like this. See that? It's gonna be hot. Make sure you don't splash yourself in the eye like I almost just did. Okay, we're gonna get some kimchi. We got some kimchi right here. Let's see that. So what's nice about the habanero ramyeon base is that it got that like nice kick from a habanero pepper, much stronger than a jalapeno, or even just like red chili pepper like gochugaru. Yeah, this is a nice kind of spicy option. Not the spiciest out there, but pretty decent. I like pretty spicy ramen, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my lunch here, guys, and show you the rest of the day later. So the sun went down, it's kind of getting dark outside. Marie left to go visit her friend real quick who's going back home tomorrow, I think to Indonesia. I'm just too exhausted to go out, working on the website stuff a lot this afternoon. And I'm taking a quick break to actually watch some Dragon Ball Super. And they had the intro to Dr. Slump, the Arare-chan. And so this episode's really interesting. You know, I used to get the weekly Shonen Jump magazine. It was like the super thick black and white comic, which would come out a week before the actual cartoon did in the 80s and 90s. And so the fact that they're going back and showing Arare on Dragon Ball Super is very nostalgic, very retro. And yeah, I've noticed with Dragon Ball Super, they've been trying to get a lot of nostalgic feelings because many of the viewers are like my age or even older. And yeah, so it's a good break, and it's very interesting to see Dr. Surampu on this show. So it's the end of the night, and Marie and I, we ate some really good pasta, and then we watched half of Walking Dead. And then Marie had to pass out. She was really, really tired, so I'm out here in the living room area working on stuff and like website, whatnot. This is the end of Vlogmas Day 5. I'm really tired, like, Anyway, we'll see you guys in Vlogmas number 6, and have a good night.